Welcome to BumbleKast Gaming. I'm your host, Ian Flynn, the Bumble King, and today we're going back into the wild and wonderful world of Death Stranding. Hope y'all are having a lovely evening. I'm a little under the weather, so we're not going to go too long on the stream, but we'll try to get something accomplished at the very least. Alright, so, helps if I actually flip to the correct channel so I can see what I'm doing. Isn't that just spiffy? And quick audio check, make sure everything's working. Oh, we were going a second ago. Where's my volume? Can't trust anything to work now, can you? 1 second, folks. Oh. Let's try that again. And one more time for good measure. There we go. Fixed it. Problem on my end. Alright, so, for those of you who are familiar with the game, we are currently in the Hartman chapter. As you can see, the highway is complete. All of the Midwest is connected. Prepper-wise, I've gotten everyone except for the pizza dude and a handful of others to be perfectly happy. And now what we are doing, where are we? We're over here. Our objective is to connect the last 3 major points of the Strands program together. Recently I just got the geologist online, and today we're going to be pushing further south. About here, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. So, let's see. First things first. I need to see what kind of gear I got. That's the wrong menu to do that on. I'm not 100%, so this may be a very interesting expedition. We can probably stow the rifle, because not going to need that in the mountains, hopefully. A climbing anchor, a ladder, and a climbing anchor. I'm going to need more than that. Got an extra stun bomb that I can get rid of. Get rid of that blood bag. Oh, my gloves are dead. I need to make more gloves. Alright, so let's do some housekeeping first. First off, we're going to recycle all the junk I don't need. Welcome, Stumble Reel. I'm going to skip over that. I'm going to skip over that because it's creepy. I dislike. Alright, now we need to make some stuff. We have plenty of blood bags, honestly. Couple ladders. Climbing anchor version 2. We'll get a couple of those. And I don't have any PCC2s on me anymore, do I? Make 3 of those just in case. Put them all on. I'm gonna have to reorganize this in a minute anyway. Oh, my cover's almost blown. But I don't know where... Well, I think there's somebody... No, I can't do that. in that base. You know what we're going to do? We're going to run back
Thank you for your
to
contribution.
Mountain Knot City. Should have done that first thing. That's not the door. Oh, it's going to be a long LP. I'm going to run back this way. One of the upgrades I recently got is a lovely little cover that protects stuff on your back to a certain degree. And since we're going to be running through all the snow in the mountains, I want to get it refreshed because it's just about dead.
Keep on keeping up.
And I don't know if it's refreshed if you go to any rest house. I don't think you can rest at Hartman's.
Looks like a way through.
I'm low on stamina anyway. Well, not low. But you can see that hashed out part of the stamina bar there. I'm not going to be getting that stamina back unless I go rest, so we might as well just go back, rest up quick. And setting up the, whatchamacallit, slingy ringies, the fork thingies, the fork flingers, the zip lines to the other location. Kind of put some extra ones, so I'm debating on going back and getting rid of those for the sake of the chiral bandwidth, but I won't force you guys to watch that. I promise progress will make progress. Don't have to climb the mountain because we have zip lines. Zip lines are so much better than climbing mountains. Oh, it's so good to have that established. You don't have any idea. I forgot to make gloves, so it's a good thing we're going back anyway. Oh, man, I'm not holding two thoughts together, am I?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Decontaminating suit. Keep on all keeping up. Welcome, Sam's Border Bridges.
How you doing tonight, Stumble?
Your work is greatly appreciated.
Excellent. A little under the weather, truth be told. A lot of stuff to get done right before Christmas, and it's kind of stressing me out. But we're not going to think about that right now. We're just going to think about reconnecting America. And waking up Norman Reedus. Okay, don't care about the ladder. Now let's see about my pack. My backety. Let's see, backpack cover, level 2. Okay, so that does not restore. Okay. Fabricate. New. Okay, backpack cover. Insufficient materials. Oh, okay, run it. Wait, no, why is it... Why can I not just build it from the base? There should easily be 160 resins up there. I know I've got that many chiral crystals on me. What's going on? I guess it needs more chiral crystals in the bank. thankfully, I can do that. Drop. Trying to hold on to them so I could repair structures as I come across them. 300 ought to be enough, yeah? Yeah. Put it in there. Yep, thank you. And equipment. New gloves. Put on gloves. Alright, so I've got the PCCs to build zip lines. I've got bridges. I've got ropes. Let's go back down to the private room. Honk. Can't be that tired, Norman. We just got back. There we go. That's what it was. Alright, so now we can finally go onward. Upward. Onward. Did I say onward? Oy, boy. So many cutscenes to skip.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Alright, heading on back to Hartman's to get our required whatchamacallit. Objective, delivery. There we go. Mecha legs are looking a little beat up. Hope they last. Actually, how bad are they? Probably should have checked that beforehand. Blood bags. Probably could have picked one up while I was in there. Legs are just about dead. I'll build new ones at Hartman's. I know I have an extra set sitting somewhere, but I don't know where. It is kind of nice in that when you teleport to a base, it stores all of your stuff at your exiting base. So you can't just hop from base to base and trivialize the challenge of the game. But there's so many bases, both in-game and player-made, that I have no idea where some of my higher quality stuff is. It's not as fun. I'm also not really hurting for resources, though, so it's not really that big of an issue. I imagine the game intends for me to build a lot more than I am building, but I just haven't felt the need to.
Okay.
I'd say it's 8 out of 10 for me, Stumble. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. I bought it more out of curiosity, to be honest. I'm a fan of the Metal Gear series in principle, but I've never enjoyed the gameplay. And I kind of enjoy Kojima's writing style in the way that you kind of enjoy watching someone go nuts on stage. Take that as you will. But I've enjoyed this a lot. The controls are a lot more comfortable than I expected. The story is more palatable than I was anticipating. It's definitely not for everyone, because there is a great deal of grind. So if you are someone who wants a little more action-oriented or... Let's see, where's my power skeleton? That's the stuff. If you're expecting something more Metal Gear-esque, you're not going to get that. But I don't think that's a bad thing. And I kind of enjoy the grindy back and forth aspects of it. I like being able to explore and take my time and build up everything. I meant to put that away. Dadgummit. Where is my legs? That's the new gloves. That's the boots that I can get rid of. They're my new legs. Where are my old legs? Where am I carrying my old legs? There we go. Some of the interface is a little clunky. The text is ludicrously small. I have a decently sized TV, and my eyesight isn't that bad, I think. So it's like text for ants. I have to get up and like stare at the TV sometimes just to see some of the stuff. And there's a lot of weird ways that the interface goes around that are not completely user-friendly, but overall, I have enjoyed it, and I've spent an incredibly long amount of time on it.
Listen up, Sam.
Hey there.
For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb.
Beg your pardon?
A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open.
What?
Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives.
Correct.
But in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
Oh, come on. God, Die Hardman, why do you do this to me, buddy? No.
Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful with that antimatter bomb, especially when transporting it by a carrier or vehicle. Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, good. It automatically put it in the cover. Alright. Howdy, Sin. Oh, it's an absolutely gorgeous game. And when it goes completely bonkers, it's completely bonkers. Not to spoil too much for you, but when you're hiding behind whale carcasses fighting in World War I, it's surreal. Terrain-wise, it's just stunningly beautiful. I don't know. I've enjoyed my time with it. Your mileage may vary.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'm so very glad I set this all up beforehand. Oh, I do need to do that. Huh. Okay. I guess I don't need to take that down. Also, it wouldn't hurt to jump onto the game late after release, because one of the aspects is the asynchronous multiplayer. So everyone who's been playing the game so far has been building stuff like these zip lines and highways and whatnot that will make it... Is that really the way I want to go? I don't think that's the way I want to... No, I was trying to connect the other one, wasn't I? No, wait. Yeah, this is the way I want to go. I don't... No, it's not. No, it's not. Wait. Confused. Anyway, if you buy the game now, you'll have a lot of stuff pre-built for you by people. It looks like it might be the way to go. Okay, we'll go. Trust in the zip line. Love the zip line. Hate the whiteout, though. Good gravy. Okay, that's the geologist. So that is as far as we go on this. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we're going to the paleontologist. That zip line is just within the network. So put that as a marker to there to me. Okie dokie. How far away are you? 378 meters, just shy of what a zip line's range would be. Where is my hollow path? There is my hollow path. Yeah. Alright. Go for that bridge. Now, for reference, I am playing on, I believe it's normal difficulty. Mostly because I wanted to take it a little easy and enjoy myself first time through. Not have to worry too much about dangers, but I also didn't want it to be a cakewalk because that would get boring. Where did my lovely little path go? Yeah. Zen, are you doing a hashtag knowing smile at me?
There we go.
I will. Yeah. So that's what I want to avoid at all costs. Because the BTs, they're a neat concept, but they are not fun. If anything, once you know what to do with them, they're kind of a slog. And there's a whole bunch of them between me and where I want to go, isn't there? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Let's see, there's zip line there. Do I want to push it a bit further? Wait, that zip line's all the way down there? It's Kojima style writing. It's hilariously atonal. I will say though that Norman Reedus' character is delightfully relatable because most of the nonsense that gets thrown his way, his reaction is disbelief and impatience. You need to do this, you need to do that. I'm made of this and that. What? Why? Huh? I will say I've found the whole experience more cohesive than other Kojima outings. This doesn't look too bad. This doesn't look too bad, he said, running off the edge of the cliff. Calm down, baby. Shh. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah, okay. I just want to get up to that peak. Of course, that didn't seem to set off the bomb alarm, unless I can't see it under the blanket. There are some kind of odd moments where the named characters will introduce their entire backstory in a monologue. And it's like, who are you? Why are we doing this yet? Why are we doing this now? What purpose does it serve the narrative? But Who am I to question? Steep slope. Okay. Oh, we are tantalizingly close to that other one. Oh, you're right there. Maybe if we go down here. Easy. No, not the bridge. Not that. Steep slope. Oh no, you're just off from that one.
Freezing.
Come on, find that right little tiny bit of geometry to work for me. Please. Why is the other one not working? Ishkabibble. Maybe if I put it on that slope instead? Maybe if I put it on that outcropping there. Are you freaking kidding me? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have it. And we'll wait for that to build so I don't have to climb all the way down the mountain.
Construction complete.
Anyway, to illustrate my point, Stumble, is if you were to get the game now, and you just happen to be on the same server I am, I don't know if there's any way to control that, but just for the sake of argument, say that you are. When you reached this portion of the game, you wouldn't have to worry so much about climbing around and such, because once you're on the network, this would already all be built for you. Okay, which way is the thing pointing? Which way do I always do this backwards. Alright, I want to go this way. And the whole... I keep saying this every time I talk about the game, but the whole theme of the game is coming together as a people to rebuild the nation. And the gameplay actually reflects that. You come together as players to rebuild the network of connections so you're able to make it easier for each other as you complete the game. And I think it's really cool that the gameplay mechanic actually reflects the philosophy behind the game's story. All weirdness aside, all game mechanics aside, I think that's really the hallmark of Death Stranding. Nice easy jaunt down the snow. Man, I hope this music doesn't get this flagged later on YouTube. That wasn't too bad at all.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be...
Welcome, Madronas. Alright, let's give them the bomb. See what they have to say.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig. I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated.
Yeah, you know.
Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all, though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
Through the power of science! Alright. Only 3% damage to the bomb. Yep. Give me legs. S rank. Got a new song. And got us 1, 2, almost 3 stars. Not bad.
You can set up the chiral network while I work.
That's true, Stumble. Of course, those alternate pathways are up to you. If you wanted to just hoof it and ignore what everyone else has built, or heck, build your own pathways, you'd be free to do so. I like having an easy footpath, so part of the reason it's taken me so long to get through the game is I have made a dedicated effort to building up the infrastructure. What is that bulb patch up there? Oxygen mask. Neat. I have heard about this. And hermetic grenade level 2. Do I need level 2? Now connected to the network.
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord.
Don't think they usually do have those.
The specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does the dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down.
Yep.
To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That fossil could represent an epochal discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach?
Ammonites really that old?
Cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
That's one of the things about Kojima games is he will have bizarro real-world facts in there. Really, do the ammonites date back to the Triassic? Okay, well, yep, nope. We need that mask. Absolutely.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
Yes, we'll make one of those. Thank you very much. Cool. Alright. I think that's good. Sin, you better not be rusing me, or I will give you such a scowl. Is that on the network? That is on the network. And there's no rain. Yeah, alright, this does look like it'll be easy. I got gear to climb with.
Order assigned.
Alrighty, first things first. Nope. And regain our... What do you mean can't drink? Why can I not drink from a can? Alright, mask is on. I can't drink because I'm wearing the mask. Alright. There we go. Got the extra battery pack on. Does this count as a wearable? I am not... Yeah. Let's take it off for now so I'm not pushing the battery too hard. Now can I drink?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Batteries are topped off already.
Okay, just a bit further now.
You do not fill me with confidence, son. That and I need to stop looking at chat and trying to navigate, because that ain't gonna work. Ah, fudge muffins. Not worried about the roboticist. Need to complete that objective just to get it off my screen. Ah, it's down there, isn't it? Probably better just take the gentle slope down, eh? That was not as gentle a slope as I had hoped. And there's a lovely motorbike that's going to be in my way when I'm trying to get out. Let's see, where's my level 2? There we go. There's the gas. Let's see. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Gotta work on those core muscles.
That doesn't look too bad. Let's put on the helmet. Let's get out another rope. And let's get it done. There. Nope, that's all 5. Alright. You're right, son. That was a walk in the park. The horrible, noxious, gaseous park, but a park all the same. Now, if I didn't have the backup battery, that might have been more problematic, but I mean, the whole game is about preparing for your expedition. If you're not doing that, then you're playing the game wrong. I was about to say, am I caught on the bike? Alright, there we go. Cool. To quote Gilder, wish they were all that easy. Let's top off the battery. Boop.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons
Wait,
detected.
this is the wrong...
All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
That's what I get for reading the chat while trying to steer.
Delivering cargo.
You found it.
I sure did.
Let me see. I have to see it. Oh my. It really is immaculately preserved. Uncannily even.
Turns out to be a yo-yo. Womp womp. S-Rank. New interview data. Neanderthals are not extinct. Hartman's theory of evolution. Umbilical cords in the Devonian era fossils. 3 stars. More bandwidth. Volcano orange. Cool and cool.
Thanks for bringing in that lost shipment, Sam. And yes, it did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide umbilical cord attached. I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis to Hartman via the network. Interestingly, it seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an Evo-Devo biologist. Lately, she's taken an interest in the tar, and I think she'd be eager to examine this particular specimen.
It's quite remarkable, and that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms. Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the tar collectors deployed near her shelter and deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you. By aiding her research, we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network. With your continued help, I know we can accomplish even more.
Good work.
Before we do that, though,
Order available.
since we are
Please
running
access
late to
delivery
the...
terminal for further.
Take this off. Whoop. I want to get the zip lines established so I can very quickly and easily make deliveries between this base and the next. So as we go into the snow, I'm not going to use the mask. I am going to put on Bumble Shades.
I'll let you know if I need anything else.
Alright, so back up the mountain we go.
Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted. Keep on keeping on.
Alright, so so there is that. Can I put that... Huh? Yeah, it's too close to that, isn't it? Phooey.
Cold. Oh, it's cold.
Alright, I can put that one right down. It's just a simple trek down to there, which I believe is acceptable. Let's see if there's any small deliveries we can do.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Construction detected.
Standard orders. Go up to the geologist. Go into the pit again. Go up to Mountain Knot City. Go up to Hartman's lab. It's 4K and 12K. Yeah. I like those. Should be able to carry all that, yeah? Some of that's exposed, but I guess I can't be helped. So, say yep to that.
Order assigned.
Hustle on up the
Delivery
hill.
parameters updated. Time limit set.
I'll let you know if I need anything else.
Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted. Keep on keeping on.
Trump, 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 Trumpity, Trump. Zoop! Oh, look at all that terrain I don't have to navigate. The heavy snow, nope. The jagged rocks, nope. The BTs, not today, jerks. A favorite delivery? No, can't say that I do. None of them were particularly memorable. I did crack up the first time I had to deliver a pizza, but that guy's become super obnoxious. And there was a story-related mission. I believe it was during Fragile's chapter. Not to spoil too much. Where, if you pay attention to the game at all, you know that you're carrying some hazardous material, and you can't do anything about it until the story dictates how you're going to deal with it. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. No, what I like the best about this is just the mundane deliveries. You know, start here, go here, find your way, make your way. You know, build up the better path. I feel bad that I've built all the highways and now I'm done with that region of the map pretty much. But
Sam Bridges, good to see you.
you too, Captain Kirk.
Such a generous delivery. I suppose I ought to give you credit.
Yeah, you should. Jerk. Yeah. S plus. More bandwidth. Mars Red. More supplies. Whole 4th star. Hot diggity. definitely a lot of solitude. To the point when you see NPC porters walking around, it's like, I'm not alone. It's interesting.
If so, it's yours.
What'd you give me? Ceramics. That probably would have been great for building the highway. Oh, boy.
I'd best get back to work. Good luck out there, Sam. Good work.
Let's see. We're gonna recycle those ceramics because I'm not going to use them for anything right now. And do we have anything else going to Hartman? That's the roboticist? No. No. Nope. Nope, not going that way. Well, I could go on to Mountain. Not City. How big is that? 60 kilograms? I honestly don't know if I can transport that. I'll come back for later.
Thank you for your contribution.
Alright. Count on you, Sam.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Because I don't think I've done this yet. I'm going to like this structure because it is a good thing. Use it as an anchor for all of my exploration.
It's a good day. This one's for you.
So thank you, Kazelred. There we go. Well, recycling is kind of story. And as I've been playing, I've seen folks rebuilding the roads for me. So yeah, I realize the roads degrade over time, but they seem to be pretty slow about it. And frankly, in my mindset, I put so much effort into building them up. If other people are using them after me, they can throw a little pyro crystal in to maintain it. I helped to build the infrastructure, so now they can help maintain. Plus, at this point, I have so much stockpiled at all the bases that I can potentially rebuild the road, the entire network. That's a lie. I could rebuild a fair amount.
Cargo verified. Thank you.
But that right there to me is extremely satisfying. I had to deliver between points, and instead of tromping through the mountains and dodging BTs, all I gotta do is jump in a magic fork and fly.
Delivering cargo. Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
Magic fork is best fork. I missed how many stars I got for that. Oh well.
Thank you for your continued support.
It's not a full 5, but it's pretty darn close.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal or further.
What else? Roboticist, no. Doctor, I'm done. Geologist. Paleontologist. Mountain Knot City. Go look for something out there. Let's see, Mountain Knot is 36 and 24. It's a tall order, but I'll do that. And that'll be our last delivery of the night. Yes, no peeing on the stairs, I know. Keep debating on whether or not I want to build the slingshots all the way to this staircase. I feel like it's a waste of bandwidth because it's not that bad of a hike. But on the other hand, magic forks.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'm just a little jumpy because when I was trying to build up a very specific network off of the Timefall farm, which ended up being pointless because I couldn't do what I wanted to do with it. But anyway, I ran out of network repeatedly. So that's why I made such a dedicated effort of getting 5 stars on all the prepper bases so I would have the bandwidth I need. And now I think I've got a fair amount, but I'm being really conservative with it because I don't know when it's going to run out. And I don't know how tricky the rest of the game is going to be. Although it feels like if you know what you're doing and are willing to tough out a lot of stuff, you could probably beat this fairly quickly. The story seems to go pretty fast. Yeah, Sam? Okay, I shall take that under your recommendation. Once I've built up everything else, if I still have left over, I'll just go back and add more. Look at that. All that mountain. Done. Oh, it feels so good. Yeah, we'll grab some lost cargo along the way. Grab the lost cargo along the way.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Keeping up. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Make delivery. Deliver the stuff. Deliver the stuff.
Hey, Sam.
Hey.
Look, I'm sorry to impose on you once again, but we wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
Yeah.
Look at you, muscle man.
Well,
This is way more than what one porter ought to be able to carry.
I do have mechanical legs. S rank. S rank. Skip the star. Dadgummit.
Thanks, Sam. You're an inspiration to all of us. Good work.
And we'll deliver that lost cargo. Boop. Delivered. Alright, that, I would say, is some decent progress for one night. Time for Sam to get some much-deserved shut-eye. If the button will work with me. There we go. As for me, this is where I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all for joining me for BumbleKast Gaming. I don't know who's going to be here next week. Might be Kyle, might be myself. I don't know, the holidays are coming up. It's going to get a little crazy. But we'll see how it goes. For now, this has been BumbleKast Gaming. I've been your host, Ian Flynn, the Bumble Gang. And hope you guys have a lovely evening. Ciao.